gonna get already more matches coming up. That was quick. You know, gotta hand it off to the volunteers here at Evo, for sure. They're getting us matches after match, and fairly quickly, I might add. Yeah. So this should still be the early rounds of pools as well. We're gonna get a lot of early rounds of pools. There's a lot of Granblue to go for the rest of the day, so you know, keep it locked and loaded right here on the stream if you want Granblue Fantasy Versus. But of course, there are other streams for other games if you're trying to look for that. Dedicated streams, in fact. So you know.
Yep, and you can go to evo.gg/schedule to check out the full schedule of the Evo games. There are, I believe, at least seven different Evo streams, as well as a bunch of other stuff for the Vortex Gallery as well. There is so much fighting game action here at Evo 2022. You don't want to miss any of it.
Yeah, it's going to be hard not to miss at least one thing, but you know, you're always going to be able to catch the replays, of course. As we're coming up to the next set, so we got Yeecoco. Oh, totally cry. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So okay. So you know what that tells me is these players are part of the North American PC Granblue Discord.
Yep.
Anytime you see them with Granblue emote signs, because that is a part of the original Granblue game. Those stickers right there. That's what they're called in Granblue. Is stickers. You usually put them up in the middle of a raid, and they give you they either you're either using them to communicate with other people in the raid, or you're using them just to get blue pots, which are healing items. So. But a lot of them are just really funny, to be fair. I love the Verdant totally crushed one.
Funny in the main game, funny equally as funny in this. Of course, if you're chilling in the lobby, you can have a good time with the with those emotes as well.
All right, so I think we're going straight into it because it looks like they didn't need a button check. So it's gonna be Yeecoco versus Robbit. Gonna have Matera versus
one of the shooters, I want to say.
Zeta.
Oh no, Zeta. Okay. Yeah, Yeecoco plays a bunch of characters. They play. I've seen them on the Gran, Jita, Belial. Zeta I have not seen, however. So this will be an interesting change of pace. And Robbit on the Matera.
Yeah, well, there is also a player just named Coco. And so they're you know, I guess there could be some confusion there, but it is a button check.
Yeah. Yeah, it may. Yeah, if it's a button check, it may have just selected Zeta from the previous round.
Probably just Zeta as a button check character, because you know a lot of people when they want to do a button check, they just want to get in as quickly as possible. But yeah, if it's Yeecoco, I want to assume Jita, personally.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out here. You know, because it could be a matchup thing. You know, talking about how many characters that they've played, right? It's gonna be Gran this time. Okay.
Yeah, Gran, unlike Jita, who's very kind of well-rounded, methodical shoujo of this game, Gran is a lot more explosive in the way that he's able to get his damage. If you get clipped by that boot near the corner, enjoy the 6K that you're probably about to eat if he's got SBA.
Good lord, is it damage for that character.
and the 5U receiving a bunch of buffs over time. The power raise, obviously. Yeah. If he hits you with that, we call it the bazooka or the shotgun.
Oh yeah,
in Europe.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same effectiveness, right?
Yeah.
It's like it getting hit up close by any of those. You're done. It's over. And on the other side, we're going to have Matera, a character that I think, honestly, had gotten some nice strength through the changes.
Yes.
In this most recent patch, where the system mechanics benefited her quite greatly, in my opinion, due to the fact that she was already a character with poor defense, right? Because her defense was system mechanics in the first place. So they just gave her more. But there it is. You remember earlier you were talking about the damage, the explosiveness of Gran. Well, it's still here. It never went away. Oh, God, it's over.
Another one. Yep. That's all it takes. 2 EX boots, and you're done.
Good lord. Sometimes you just get exploded by Gran, you know? Like, I mean, and people have been getting exploded by Gran since this game came out, so it's not terribly surprising, right? Throw already. This is going to be a little bit different. That's air unblockable right there. That's special. So, you know, that's one of the situations that the Terra players love to put you in. You try to jump, the butterfly puts you in block stun in the air, and then she hits you with the air unblockable. Okay, rush down right there to try and get forward. You can do the rest of the moves, so it wasn't +4 on that.
Yeah, a little bit too far to get the rest of it. All right, corner positioning now for Yeecoco.
Okay, here it is, the rush down on that one. Okay, Reagan Lave just to get forward. Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things. The EX Reagan Lave has at least three hits, right, at least. Might be 4. And so it's going to easily get through most of the projectiles, except for the EX projectiles from Matera. There it is. That's a prime example.
Yep. Lovely rush confirm out of the far heavy. Doesn't get a special follow-up right there, but able to equalize the rounds.
That was super strong.
And I think we might have got our names confused. Yeecoco is seems to be on the...
should be Gran, unless I'm tripping.
Yeah. We'll have to verify in a bit.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we've talked about Yeecoco playing multiple characters. Maybe Matera is here for today, you know?
Right. Nice use of the flush frames right there. Gets the close heavy hit. This is gonna hurt.
Oh man, and then look at the amount of meter build that Gran gets off of this. So that EXDP, it builds 18% bar, which is insane in this game. But yeah, I mean, and there it is, just the spacing game, super strong. That is all of Gran's strength that you have seen just put together right there.
Yeah.
That was just all of it.
Okay, the names have been swapped around. That was definitely Yeecoco on the Gran.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I wasn't 100% sure because Yeecoco does play other characters. It is not far-fetched for Coco to do something like that, but... Oh yeah, tried to get that butterfly going, but maybe a little bit too overzealous because, you know, Gran had already made the jump, but there it is, the power raise, just a regular hit for it. Okay.
No conversion off the count hit fireball. Blocks, great 2H versus the hop, so ready for that.
Yeah, Zephyr is a great unique move for Matera, but unfortunately it is vulnerable to anti-air for sure.
Wow, challenge on the wake up with a 2L.
Yeah, the Abare and the full conversion all the way to the corner right now. EX Regulate is gone, but that doesn't mean anything else is gone as the rushdown confirmed directly into EX boot. There's even more damage after that.
I really enjoy at the moment the way that Yeecoco is just aggressively pressing their advantage, knowing full well that, you know, Matera, as we mentioned before, not the best defensive options, not the fastest buttons out there. Unless she has meter that she's willing to spend, can have a little bit of a hard time on defense. Oh, nice anti-air.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a nice strength right there for Matera. Is that she's one of the few characters that can anti-air at that range, right? That's normally a dead zone for a lot of people. Ooh, try to go for full conversion with EX Ravenlay, but not gonna get it. Yeah, and there's that spacing game again. So much mileage out of that far M.
Yep.
Oh, tried to overdrive.
Still in the corner is Robbit. Gets a good throw. I think one more, maybe enough to do it. Oh, doesn't get the rush on the doesn't get the hits from the rush, but still great position. Great jump in from Yeecoco right there. Gets the wall bounce. No follow-up though.
Oh, and then the throw. Yeah, there's not a lot of life left. And I think, yeah, Robbit was thinking about there being not a lot of life on Yeecoco's side, so tried to hit some buttons to be able to catch. Totally crushed. And then there's the Vajra one, the smug Vajra face. I wonder if Vajra will get announced. We don't have a Divine General in this game, so I guess it could be possible that maybe one of them is on the way. I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, so it's going to be Yeecoco moving on, as long as we have the names right. And so, yeah, I feel like that was basically all of the strengths of Gran being shown off perfectly, right?
Yeah.